Hello YouTube! I am back again with another product that I could not find an answer to. So I had to purchase them myself and actually figure it out on my own. Does the JBL Charge 5 sound as good as the Xtreme 2? Could not find anybody that would say, yes it does or no it doesn't. They'd always say, oh, this one sounds better at lows and this one sounds better with more boomy bass. And then there was other reviewers that actually said that they couldn't tell the difference and they used blindfolded tests trying to figure it out. Well, here I am today to tell you right now, definitively, that the JBL Charge 5, this little thing is freaking awesome. It is a great little speaker. Love that thing. It does not sound like an Xtreme 2. It has no chance of actually competing with it in the bass quality wise at all. But it does sound great. It does sound like it should. So, people are correct. It does sound better at lower volumes. But I just got this today, and I was expecting this to actually have no bass. I did not expect it to after having 3 Xtremes. 1 Xtreme 2 and 2 Xtreme 3s. I expected the JBL Charge 5 to be very lacking in bass. But, pleasantly surprised, it's actually a dang good speaker. Now I'm going to play a little bit of actual music that is non-copyrighted, so that way I don't get sued or anything. So, here is just the JBL Charge 5 and the JBL Charge 5 alone. There's that one. And now here's the Xtreme 3. By the way, I'm running these at 100% volume, both of them. Alright, I don't know if that actually translates too well over YouTube with the compression and all, but it's the best I can do to show everybody exactly what it sounds like. But the only problem is the Xtreme 2 only hooks up to the older speakers. The JBL Xtreme 3s, the Charge 5s, the Flip 5s, they all hook up to each other, which is great. That's for my truck. I don't got a radio in my truck, so I throw that in there. I take that thing outside and I do yard work with it and stuff. These are my motorcycle speakers. I've actually integrated these two onto my motorcycle now, but it's now time to put the Charge 5 in there because these do lack the vocal comparatively to this one. These are a lot of boomy bass compared to the Charge 5, which actually has a lot more vocals and, you know, a lot of treble, which is kind of a nice mixture when you actually hook them up, because you can just actually hit a button. We'll turn this thing on. And then we can actually just put these in party mode. And as soon as I'm ready to actually push party mode here, whatever speaker you actually have hooked up originally to it first is going to be your controller. You can actually use that to control the rest of the speakers, which nobody ever explains that either. I don't understand why people don't explain that in videos, that the original speaker can control all the other speakers like a remote control. So let's just say you have a lot of money and you decide to spend, money on flip fives, and you put 4 of them in one room. You just make sure you hook up the one that's closest to you and then put all the other ones in party mode, and you could use that as a remote control to turn your volume up and down on your flip fives. Now, we'll start out. Now this will be the the JBL Charge 5 first, and then I'm going to turn on party mode to mix them together, and then you'll hear the difference in how I can actually control the volume with this one Charge 5 from all 3 devices.
1, 2, 1.
Party mode. So there we have it. That was just the 2 Xtreme 3s and the JBL Charge 5 all together. The Xtreme 2 is just sitting there because it doesn't hook up to these 3, which I think is just bogus. The fact that a company decided to make a speaker that doesn't hook up to their older speakers. It's kind of depressing and a kind of a big letdown, because I would love to have all 4 of these integrated somewhere, but I really can't do that, because the JBL Xtreme 2, I love having the thing. I stick that thing on the side of my bed sometimes and just listen to it because it sounds so great just by itself. The Charge 5 now, though, that's going to be my nightstand one, and this one's actually going to stay out in the garage, the Xtreme 2. That way I have it just to listen to out here. I do have a lot of speakers out here already, but it's always nice to have one just handy so I can take it outside and mow the yard, whatever. It's great to have that. But I'm a little disappointed that the Xtreme 2 doesn't hook up to the Xtreme 3s, or the Flip 4s don't hook up to the Flip 5s. It's just kind of ridiculous. But I do hate the fact that they decided to change it up without giving some sort of cross, software that would allow Connect Plus to work with Party Boost, which I think that should have been a thing. But hey, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about most of the time, so I don't know. All I can tell you is that the Xtreme 3s sound just as good as the Xtreme 2, or the Xtreme 2 sounds just as good as the Xtreme 3. I really don't notice too much of a difference. These are more clear. That one's more punchy in my opinion. But yeah, every reviewer I've ever seen, they try to compare these 2 together, which those are not comparable. If you're looking for something that's loud and bassy, the Xtreme 2. If you're looking for something that's small and got a decent amount of bass, the JBL Charge 5 is excellent. I picked that one up today at Walmart for 140 bucks. Not a bad price for that. But all 3 of these speakers right here will be integrated onto my motorcycle, and I'll be making a video probably later about that. I have these ones already ready to go, and I rode with these already multiple times the two big JBL Xtreme 3s. And they sound amazing at high speeds. I was pleasantly surprised. Oh, there's one more thing that you need to know. If you're going to use party mode on speakers, nobody says this either, which annoys me, but oh well, you can't have everything in life. If you notice, the JBL Charge 5 has a Bluetooth lit up. The other two do not have a Bluetooth lit up at the moment. Because if you accidentally have two of them hooked up to your phone, they will fight each other and sound like crap. And they will cut out and they will literally fight back and forth. And it'll sound like your JBLs are like going out or something, which it's not. It's just the fact that you have two of your devices trying to fight over your phone's signal. So, if you're going to take two or more of these speakers and put them together, make sure only one of them is actually hooked to your via Bluetooth to your phone, and the other ones are just hooked to each other. Like, this one right here is also hooked to my phone, but not right now. But if I shut this one off, this one would hook up. That one's never been hooked up to my phone because it just feeds off this one or this one only. Because I don't need these in my phone to make them work. I just need to be able to have the ability to hook them up to one of the speakers. And then they'll all work. Just keep that in mind, because that was driving me nuts for quite a while. I've never seen a video yet where anybody actually explained that to me. So that helped me out exponentially when I figured it out on my own. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said in my last video, I'm definitely not a professional YouTuber or anything like that. I'm just a guy that sees a problem and I rectify for myself, and I'd like to help somebody else out. If you want to throw me a like, that'd be great. Subscribe if you want. I don't care. Well, you guys have a good night and or good day wherever the hell you guys are. And thank you for watching. One more thing. There is one more thing I actually forgot to actually say before I shut the video off. But here I am back again. So, the JBL Xtreme 2, as soon as you plug it in, it doubles the power. It actually gets like twice as much watts from what everybody says. It sounds phenomenal plugged in. It sounds the exact same equivalent to this one, possibly even a little bit better. But it doesn't have USB-C charging. It takes a big ass power plug. Right here. This thing. This is what the Xtreme 2 takes to charge it. The Xtreme 3, you can charge with your cell phone. Like if you have USB-C, you can charge it with your cell phone. Same with that one. That one, big ass plug. Other than that, that's my only qualm with that one, is the fact that it doesn't have USB-C charging. Other than that, it's just great, and I love it to death, and I'll probably keep it forever until it dies and then fix it again anyways. Alright, thank you so much for watching. Have a good night or morning, whatever you got going on.